What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video. And today in this video, we're going to be checking out the new 99 Ultimate Legend Marshall Faulk in Madden 25. And I'm going to be honest with you, EA kind of did Marshall Faulk a little dirty here. Let's talk about this card. Number one, he is 5'10", 211 pounds. He has 98 speed base, but I do have the Rams motivator chem, so we did get him up to 99 speed with 99 excel, 99 agility, 99 carrying, as well as 99 change of direction and 99 break tackle. Unfortunately, taking a look at his truck and he only has 68 boosted up. He is not going to be able to get tank, which does kind of hurt this card. Now, as a route runner, this card's going to be really good. He's got really good catching. He also has 98 short route running, 92 medium, and 91 deep route running. So overall, as a receiving back, he should be solid. We also threw on just the normal freight train for 0 AP, but we do have baked on short elite for 0 AP. We got balance beam for 0, but let's talk about his discounted abilities. He gets truz for 0 AP, first one free for 0, backfield master, evasive, and route tech. All of these abilities are 0 AP, and we do get 3 of them, so I decided to use the truz. I threw on the first one free for 0 AP, and I also used the route tech for 0 AP. Backfield master is very similar to route tech. It gives you catching boost, but in a game where knockouts kind of control the game, backfield master is not going to counter a knockout, so might as well just use route tech. It basically does the same thing. We also threw on human joystick for 0 AP, and a couple of these abilities in this bucket are like 1 AP outside of human joystick. We also threw on mid elite for 0 AP, but he also does have red zone threat. He has backfield mismatch for 0, jukebox for 0, and we also threw on the balance beam for 0 AP. So this is the setup that we're going to be using on this Marshall Faulk. Balance beam, mid elite, human joystick, route tech, first one free, and truz. Let's go ahead and get into a game and check out how Marshall Faulk plays. All right, we're going to put him on a corner route. I don't know if I'd really recommend the corner route, but maybe the corner will be the way to actually get him into the end zone. And it should be potential, and we are going to be getting the football into the end zone. Could not figure out what to say there, but we got the touchdown with Marshall Faulk, and my opponent's already out of here. All right, so we are officially in these Rams uniforms for game number 2. We do have Marshall Faulk looking nice over there in these Rams unis. Let's see what we can do on our first carry, and unfortunately, we're gaining 1 yard. All right, let's go ahead and actually play this drive smart and see what we could do with Marshall Faulk, and we're getting the best run I've seen from him. We're getting a 9-yard rush. You love to see it. All right, I hope he doesn't actually run commit. If he run commits, he'll be able to stop this, but it's not going to be a run commit, and Marshall Faulk is keeping them legs moving. We're getting another 6-yard gain on that for the first down. I kind of need my opponent to like go to man coverage just for like one play. All right, nobody is guarding Latham, and yeah, I'm going to go Latham. I mean, this is literally a free first down. I might as well just take it. All right, so we do have a split backfield. We do have fullback Lamar in. He should be able to maybe get a pancake, and unfortunately, he takes the wrong player, to be honest with you. All right, maybe a wheel route out of the backfield will work, and it's not going to, but it does look like Latham will get open, and Latham's going to be getting us that first down. My opponent knows he wants to stop my running back. My biggest problem is these 3 linebackers in the middle of the field. They just kind of guard where I want to throw the football, and there's literally nothing I could throw. I'm just going to step up and run, and Mahomes is just going to take off and get down. We are not taking a hit stick right there. He was trying to absolutely lay the boom on me. All right, he's bringing his players down. We're going to see if that matters, and he's trying to shoot the gap on the first one. We're going to be spinning off of that, taking a Snoop Dogg hit stick, but I'll take the first down. All right, what about a wheel route out of the backfield? Maybe that'll work, and honestly, I'll kind of just take off with Mahomes. Mahomes is going to get that first down, sprinting out of bounds. All right, we're at the 3-yard line. Can we punch it in? All right, we're going to be trying to run to this left side. Maybe we can get some decent blocking, and Marshall Faulk is into the end zone on the halfback dive. You love to see it. He's got a couple abilities on some of his players, like Latham, who doesn't have an ability, and I'm pretty sure I seen like whoever wide receiver number 5 is also not have an ability, and Ted Hendricks just caught a football on Ted Hendricks' strong safety. Like, are we kidding? I don't know if that was just like double knockouts or what, but that's kind of insane. Also, that Ted Hendricks card literally has like the most abilities I put on him. I'm spending like 4 AP on him, which is insane. I don't know why. DB Fire just kind of seems like it might be the move. We'll see, and it is going to be the move. We are going to be getting some pressure there, and it is our football now. All right, what if we go to a little bit of the pistol motion trap play? Maybe if we can get some vanguards, that'll be nice, and Marshall Faulk is going to be getting us a 6-yard gain. All right, if we put a Texas route on my Spice Adams and then something like this, who knows, maybe we'll be able to throw something like a wheel route, and It's actually not going to, but I will take Ted Hendricks, and Ted's just going to keep on running down the field. All right, what if we go crazy and we do double wheel routes? I don't know if anybody's ever thought about double wheel routing, but I'm going to throw a high ball, and Marshall Faulk is going to be... Wait, hold on, what? Okay, so Travis Kelce just absolutely stole the football. It literally hit Marshall Faulk in the hands and then bounced into Travis Kelce's hands. That was insane. They're not even going to replay it either. No, that was actually crazy. That was literally a Marshall Faulk touchdown, and I don't even know what happened. That was wild. All right, 30 seconds till halftime. Let's see if we can go ahead and string up a stop here. Snapping the ball. He's going to be going to his running back, and we are going to be hitting his Emmitt Smith there. All right, not too sure what he's seeing other than trying to sprint out, and maybe we'll be able to stop that. And okay, all right, what is that? I mean, I literally do the smart thing. I swat the ball away, and then it swats in the DK Metcalf's hands. Feel like I'm getting a little robbed here. Like, if this is not, I don't... Okay, he's going to conservative tackle. All right, Dan Skipper. Be 6'9", 300 pounds, and not use your hit-sticking ability. Thank you for the interception. I don't know why you thought about throwing that, but we're in the red zone now. All right, we'll just play this one smart, and looks like Kelce... Okay. EA, I really do question you at times. All right, can we get a Texas route? The Texas route is working. Maybe we'll get the juke, and we do actually break somebody's ankles there off the juke. All right, if anybody thought I was actually going to be smart and go for this, or actually go and, like, kick it, I'm not kicking that ball at all. We'll even go maybe, like, zig route here, and then Kelce up the middle. I'm going right back to... I don't know who I'm going to. It looks like I'm going to Latham, and Latham's going to be getting me the first down. All right, we are in big-time territory for a touchdown. All right, we're going to go to halfback ISO. Maybe we can get some type of vanguards to help us out. And Marshall Faulk, oh, I was hoping you were going to be having a walk-in touchdown. All right, we do have a halfback motion. Maybe something like this will work. I mean, unfortunately, my opponent, actually, he's not using it anymore. And Faulk, can you get into this end zone? Faulk, can you please fight for me? He is not able to. He's getting hit sticked. He has no ability to break that tackle. No. All right, what about halfback punch on the 2-yard line? Faulk, can you find your way in? He will find his way into the end zone. We have another rushing touchdown on the board with Marshall Faulk. Let's go. All right, a little bit of a lag spike there. Couldn't do much about that. He's trying to run out of bounds, maybe. He's actually not. He's going to be spinning into the first down.
Frickin' laser beam!
It's actually unbelievable that Ted Hendricks, I know he's like the best card on offense, but he is actually like actively mossing his own self on defense. Am I using like Ted Hendricks wrong? Like, should I just throw the ball no matter what to Ted Hendricks, even if the player is 6'7" with all knockouts? Or is that just like smart football? Because this guy clearly knows a thing. Also, another Enforcer Avalanche hit stick and no fumbles. This is actually, like, insane what is happening. And he's going to be getting the touchdown. All right, I guess we have a game. All right, with 1:42, I'm going to be smart and play this the way I would normally play it. And it is called being safe. And we're giving it to Latham. And he might have just gave me a free touchdown. We're going to be spinning off of this. And I will see you, buddy. I'm going to be running close to the end zone there. He literally, like, leaves Latham open and wide sail. I don't know. It's a very OP play, I must say. Also, Marshall Faulk, he is breaking tackles, even though he's got no tank. We have 10 rushes for 32 yards. It is not a very great looking stat line. All right, can we get a third rushing touchdown here? Can we go ahead and get it? It looks like it's possible, and he took a huge hit stick there from the closer. All right, I think I'm going to put him on this Texas route, but I'm probably going to be going to Kelce, and I am going to be going Kelce, and Kelce's just going to be diving into the end zone, essentially sealing this game. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using the new 99 Marshall Faulk, and honestly, I thought this card was actually going to play worse than he did. Him having Trez, honestly, just kind of makes up for him not having, like, tank or even, like, angry runs for the most part. First one free, surprisingly, I did juke. I didn't really react to it, but I did juke out somebody on, like, a big first down play. So that actually was kind of cool. That was literally like in the third or fourth quarter of the game that we played. Also, Trez, pretty solid. Route Tech, pretty solid ability. Backfield Master, I don't know if it's even worth it using over Route Tech, to be honest, but feel free to check it out if you'd like to, if you do pick up this Marshall Faulk card. I wish they would have done him a little bit better in terms of abilities, but for what he's worth and what I've actually played with, this card's going to be probably like around 300,000 coins, at least when it settles. So if you guys do want to check out this Marshall Faulk card, then you definitely could. We'll take a look at the stats here because obviously rushing, we actually didn't didn't do too great. We had 14 attempts for 38 yards. So we had 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 broken tackles, a 9-yard long as the rush. And also for the receiving game, we had 3 catches, 34 yards and a receiving touchdown. We should have actually had 2. I threw an absolute laser beam to the back of the end zone, and for some reason, it bounced off of his hands and ended up getting assisted by Travis Kelce for the touchdown. I'll always take a touchdown, but I feel like that was probably a second one that we should have had, but I will take the gameplay that we got with this Marshall Faulk. Let me know if you guys are picking them up. Make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.